Okay, so quick update. Something I was thinking about today is that I want to start doing daily updates, which means literally every day. I might do a um, motivational thing where I ask somebody to be my accountability partner in that because I think it would be really good to do daily updates. Let's see what else. Today I'm going to volunteer at this Infinite Love, which is a Burning Man camp. They're having a fundraiser party, and I'm pretty sure I went to this same party last year, and it was really, really cool. And the people were really cool, the party was really cool, so I'm excited to go to that again today. Um, it's already been kind of a really good weekend. Been doing a lot of cool stuff. Yesterday morning, I was at this co-working thing at the SF Papa's, which is like publicly owned private open spaces, and there's one that's in particular that's really nice. It's a big enclosed place, very beautiful, and we did a co-working thing there and I met some really cool people. I met a guy who I'm really excited to talk with more in the future. He's also working on a philosophy thing, and um, he and we have like almost entirely overlapping like trains of thought, and so that is like really cool. I'm really excited to talk more about it with him, and I really wish we had like recorded our conversation yesterday. That's kind of like a bummer, but I want to record a conversation with him in the future, and yeah, just really excited about that. Let's see what else. So something I was so last night I was out at this bar, crowd surfing, doing the crowd surfing stuff. Which crowd surfing, just like every single time I do it, I'm always surprised at how well it works. And but there was definitely like this problem at one point where I was doing it and I felt like in between like bouts of talking with people, I would get sort of like it felt like a buzz in my subconscious, I guess, um, and it felt like it was just like I don't know, like the chaos of the situation was kind of like overwhelming. And I was like kind of trying to deal with it, or at least like I was trying to push through it. But it mostly like wasn't there when I was talking to people, only when I wasn't talking to people. And today I was thinking about that, and I think that there might be I'm really excited about this, like a really profound sort of insinuation um, that the chaos in your environment is actually the fuel for the crowd surfing. It's it's like when you crowd surf, you are supported by the attention of other people. That's what you do. You throw yourself on their attention and they support you. And so I don't know. It's just like it's almost like I was thinking about today, like reflecting about it, and I think it might almost be like literally you want to pursue the chaos in your perception and sort of like seek it out and like um I don't know, like wherever there is chaos in your perception, you want to orient yourself in that direction and go that direction because it's like as a so minesweeping is the analogy I'm using for when you like relate as an individual or as an individualist versus crowd surfing as a collectivist. And um the like chaos in your environment is like a negative all the time as an individual, but as a crowd surfer, it's kind of like a good thing. And so I don't know, this is like very early days, but I'm kind of really excited about it because this reminds me of I'll look up the name for it if there's a name for it. There's a lot of like stuff in Orson Scott Card's books that I feel like are very prescient. He's got like in Ender's Game, there is a they call it the Doctor device, and it's a device where you shoot something at like a planet or something, and it just like tears apart all of the atoms and until there's nothing left, and then they all sort of like coalesce back together because of gravity, but it sort of just like tears itself apart, and that turns out to be a real thing. Like there's I forget what it's called, like a neutrino star or a neutron star, but it's a real thing in astronomy. There's a real neutron star, and it's like I think that is what the Doctor device is. Like if one of those neutrons or neutrinos like from that star hits another object, it will also turn that object into a neutron or neutrino star, whatever it's called. And that's a real thing. Like look it up. There's like a Joe Scott video on it. And there's another thing he describes where like there's this faster than light like warp drive that allows like spaceships to fly through space. And he said that like when the spaceship hits an object in space, it actually just grabs that object and turns it into fuel and flings it out behind. And that's how it flies through space. It's just like the things that it might turn into like obstructions are actually the fuel. And this is like that, where it's like what you think is the obstruction is actually the fuel. And I don't remember what that is called, but I don't know. I just like it. This feels sort of right. Where I don't know. I'm excited about it, and yeah, that's all for today.